Hey, hello, I'm JulieJo. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here, welcome. I am so glad that you're here. If you're not new here, welcome back. Today we're going to be watching a video of someone who left Limelife. It's complicated because she was in Limelife, the multi-level marketing company, which is now either closing its doors, becoming an affiliate company, or completely changing their compensation plan to even worse than it already is. So really, it's screwed no matter what. She was in Limelife. She started high ticket sales, which is just a bullshit phrase for she continued her scamming as a master resale rights person. You know what I'm talking about. And if you don't, I have videos on it, so feel free to look those up. And was still collecting a check from Limelife even through that though. But now that Limelife is having all these issues, she's going to speak up and talk about it. And I'm pumped we get to watch it. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel for free, you can simply subscribe. If you enjoy the video, hit the thumbs up button. And if you want to get notified when I post, you can hit the bell button. Let's get started.
It's the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about your soft skin. Cause we're still sleeping in my head.
Okay, so someone screen recorded this and sent it my way, and I watched the whole thing. The first part of it is just her talking about like what she's doing, talking about her kids and what they're doing and all of that stuff. So it's not important. From here on out, though, is really what we're trying to get into. It's not a super long video, and I watched the first 5 minutes. If you're not a creator, you might not get it. But if you're a creator, you might understand that when you see a video and you like to do blind reacts, sometimes there's videos you look at and you're like, I think I should watch a few minutes of that. I don't know why, but I'm getting the vibe I should. So I did. I watched about 5 minutes, and yeah, I'm definitely down to react to this and see all the stuff she's gonna say. So let's watch.
Because this is not good. Okay, this is gonna be one of the hardest lives I've ever done. I'm gonna try not to get emotional. I've been really good at like holding my emotions back, so I think we should be good there. But don't hold me on that, or don't hold me to that. But anyway, so here we go. You guys know about a year ago, I transitioned from the low ticket space to high ticket. Okay, everybody knows that.
So just a reminder, low ticket, she would consider multi-level marketing, even though she's still in it. And high ticket is master resale rights, where you buy an expensive training and then sell it, and you make full commission, and then you just continue to sell it. You buy the rights to a specific type of training and then continue to sell that training. It's absolutely ridiculous. All you did was purchase it and then hope to God people will buy it from you. It's wild. So I have plenty of stuff over that. Feel free to watch. Like I said, let's keep watching.
I got a lot of drama out of it. I got a lot of people unfriend me out of it. I got a lot of people that I built relationships with on trips and stuff that immediately turned me into compliance, turned their back. Like, I went through some stuff. I felt like I went through some spiritual warfare when I came here.
Girl, spiritual warfare. I did a video a couple videos ago at this point, I think, about Christian TikTok. I specifically typed in spiritual warfare on TikTok, and these were popular TikToks, and some of them are wild. Something I've noticed about Christians in particular, they like to use spiritual warfare as a way to feel better about something that they did that was really shitty. So they're really like, I'm getting pushback. I feel like it's spiritual warfare. A lot of people are upset with me because of this. Like, I'm going through some spiritual warfare. And I'm like, no, you just did a really shitty thing and you hurt people's feelings. It's not spiritual warfare, my girl.
And it wasn't the field. It was people who are in big leadership positions. It's never the field. The field loved me. The field wished me well. The field cheered me on. Some of the field joined me here, a few of them. So it wasn't like a company thing. It was just a few people who, you know how it is. You know how it gets at the top. It can become a little bit culty, and
the girl is saying the things out loud that they normally don't. I call MLMs commercial cults because I firmly believe they are. They like to use cult tactics that you can find in the Bite model, and they use things like love bombing, thought-stopping techniques, some brainwashing and things like that to really get you to believe the way they want you to believe so that you'll stay in and make them more money. But yeah, I mean, go off.
That's why I never really like fit in, and a lot of times did stuff on my own anyways. But you guys know that I transitioned over here. I've been very adamant in factual, logical things, low ticket versus high ticket. I had a couple top leaders join me over here who also factual, logical, non-emotional, just low ticket versus high ticket. who, yeah, I know, Ruby, this is so much bigger than just that, though, so this is going to be a really hard live for me to say, but I have to do it. Like, I can't sit here. You guys know I've built my entire brand on honesty and truth, even if it hurt people's feelings, even if I know people are going to be mad at me. I know people are.
So I'm writing things down because the issue is I've watched 5 minutes of it, right? We're only 2 minutes in, so I know some of the things she's going to say, and I want to make those points when the time comes. But I feel like I have to stop and just be like, you do everything with honesty and integrity, and you're in multi-level marketing, which is the least honest business model you could use. There's no integrity in multi-level marketing. If you are in multi-level marketing, you do not have integrity at all. If you think that this is a good opportunity for people to make money and you are gung-ho to help them make money, no, babe. What you're gung-ho for is that they work hard so that you can make money. Okay, I feel like there's a good opportunity for me to dive into that more in a few minutes, so I'll let her cook for a bit, but I'm writing some of this shit down because we gotta talk about it.
I'm going to have people block me. I'm going to have people maybe even make lives about me. I'm going to have people share me in secret chats and behind closed doors. I know that. But my message is too important to let what a handful of people think about this. Like, it's too important to not do it and to let those handful of people take away my truth, my perspective, my honesty and integrity. I cannot. And I've been fighting with myself on doing this live. Had to like talk it through with some people, but it's got to happen. I'm literally about to explode. So that being said, you guys know I transitioned over. I had a lot of hate for it from a few people, not a lot. I mean, obviously I've had a lot of success here, so it was just a little bit of hate. But during that entire time, I'm still in Limelife. I'm still part of Limelife. I still sell thousands of dollars a month passively. I still make about $900 to $1,000 a month with that paycheck I do passively.
So what she's saying is, and let's put this into perspective, okay? I'm still a part of Limelife. I passively sell. No, you don't passively sell shit. People buy stuff from either you or your downline while you do other things, and all you do is collect a nice little paycheck, $900 to $1,000 a month by sitting on your ass, not doing anything with your MLM. I think I'm going to get a little aggressive in this video, and I apologize in advance for people who are going to be upset with me. Honestly, this stuff is really grinding my gears. What I've noticed this year is, since a lot of companies have been moving affiliate, they're coming out talking about how they're heartbroken. They're coming out talking about how much integrity and honesty they have and they just can't continue with it. And for someone like her to be on here saying I was making $900 to $1,000 because people below me were working, it drives me up the goddamn wall. And you know, it also proves my point. It's a scam. And in my opinion, she is happily just accepting those checks every month while these people do the hard work below her. I'm gonna let her cook a little bit more before we talk more.
Because I built a massive organization, well, customer-wise. And then team-wise, before I transitioned over, I was the top enrolling beauty guide in the entire company. Like, I brought more people into the company than any other beauty guide. So I have a responsibility to a lot of people there. I also have the biggest beauty guide-led training platform.
So your responsibility is to collect paychecks based off of their commission. Nice. Solid.
After Lindsay Colomb got terminated like 4 years ago, 5 years ago or whatever, a lot of people lost community. A lot of people lost leadership. A lot of people lost their teams. A lot of people were scared. A lot of people were scattered. And I created LL Runners, a place where everybody could come and get training from me. The person who won the big trip, was the first beauty guide in the entire company 2 years in a row, the first to win the big trip every year. Hey, if you guys need training, come to my group. I'll help you for free. I'll help you. Even though a couple hundred people was all that was on my team, I trained over 13,000 people. And it was a place of community. It was a place that's now called the Fempire Collective, which people have, you know, taken over and continued to keep going. Also built the LL Beauty Hub, which has over 30,000 people in it, prospect group, to help people with prospecting and actual like sales and skill sets. And I put so much effort into that, so much time, so many hours. I literally sacrificed my mental health, my physical health, my emotional health, my family to create those things for so many people because I cared.
Now, why the fuck would you do that? She's like, I sacrificed my entire being for these people because I cared. So we cared so much, but we moved on to high ticket sales and decided to collect a paycheck. Right? She was like, listen, factual, logical, and non-emotional decision to move on to high ticket sales. How did that work out for you? Not so great? I have a feeling MRR is a very short-term gain. It's very much, I'm in it for a quick buck. If I can get like 10 people to buy this $1,000 course, I'll make $10,000 and I'll be good to go. I mean, because you can't just have people continuing to buy this course. There's a stop in there somewhere. It's slowing down. I mean, you can introduce it to as many people as you can, but one day it's going to slow down. It's going to stop. And these people are going to realize this course sucks and that they also can't sell it. Like, who wants to buy a $500 course from someone who bought it from someone else with the purpose to sell it? Mind you, the purpose wasn't to take the course necessarily. It was to buy it to sell it. And the thing with these courses is a lot of them, they're expensive, and the education on there you can learn for free. On the internet, on Google, on YouTube, there's other places that you can learn different things like this. And a lot of it is based on sales, like how to sell stuff. So you're buying this course that's trying to teach you to sell things so that you can sell that course. It is so ridiculous. Like I said, I'm going to say it again, the stuff in that course are things you shouldn't have to purchase. You can read about it. You can watch YouTube videos. You can research things. Like you don't need it. Okay. The reason they made the course is so people can sell the course, not really to learn. So she's saying it was factual, logical, and non-emotional for her to go and do high ticket sales. We're going to come back to the factual, logical, and non-emotional aspect of what she was saying earlier. First, I have a few questions for her. One, what is factual, logical, and non-emotional about it? Really, I just want to know where her logic is coming from when she's like, oh, high ticket sales over low ticket sales. Obviously, it makes no sense. In MLM, if you're a top leader, you're going to make more money than someone who's doing high ticket MRR sales. It's ridiculous. And then also, she says that her message is too important not to share. I'm still curious what the that message is. What's so important? What I do know is that she does use this opportunity to sell us something at the end, so maybe that's her important message. I'm not so sure. I do think she's about to get emotional as well. Listen, I tried to have empathy, but for someone like her who's been a top leader, who knows? In MLM, I say everyone comes to a crossroads. You come to the crossroads where you're like, oh shit, it is a scam. When I say it's a great opportunity, I'm wrong. Most people will not make money and will not be successful, and this is not a good opportunity, you know? So there's that road, and on that road, you go, I need to leave because I'm just lying and I'm being dishonest and I'm being manipulative and this is not okay. And then there's the other road. Exact same thing. Everything in this road that's the I leave the MLM road. Exact same thing as the I stay in the MLM, except instead of saying I'm being dishonest, I'm being blah blah, it's like, oh my gosh, I can make more money. I'm going to continue to act like this is some amazing opportunity because of the income that I can create. I want to stay and I want to make as much money as I can. So she made her choice, okay? On these two roads, she made her choice, and her choice was to be a manipulative liar. And I have trouble sympathizing with people like that. So let's see what she says.
I cared about people winning. And
girl, shut the fuck up. I heard this from the last girl who's leaving Limelife as well in the last video. They care about people winning, be successful. If you actually cared about people winning, you would not be doing the worst business model ever. The worst business model for the majority of people to be successful. It's actually, and listen, the studies, the statistics, the facts I have below. Also, you can Google it yourself. This isn't some like hidden knowledge. It's factual. You are more likely to make money in Vegas at the casino gambling than you are in a multi-level marketing company. Anyway, all that to say, she's still very obviously, in my opinion, a manipulative liar. She's a lying liar who lies. I don't know how else to put it.
then when other people made a big shift to go to, I think it was Modere, a bunch of leaders left and they went to Modere because Modere had this text system where you could get automatically this content to post every single day, and people were like leaving thinking it would be easier on their teams. Most of those leaders aren't even there at Modere anymore, so it's just another one of those things, right? But I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go build one for Limelife. I'm gonna go build one for us. And I put $8,000 of my own money in that.
Girl, that's on you. That is not a smart thing to do. And that's on you and how bad you are with money.
and opened it up to the entire field. And the reason it was $8,000 was because so many people went through it. And it was charging me every time people's teams were running through it. But I didn't care because I wanted people to win. And I about pulled my hair out. Lost so much sleep over building that thing out. And so did Lindsay Odenberg. She built out Tim 2.0, 60 days.
So what she's saying is she wanted people to win so bad that she spent like $8,000 or so on this thing. Here's the deal. I feel like I talk about shit a lot more than like the average person does, but you can sprinkle glitter on shit. It's still gonna be shit, still gonna smell bad. It's not going to become anything else. So in other words, you can try, add, put effort into, create whatever you need to do to try to make MLM better. At the core, it's still a bad business model. People have tried everything under the sun to make multi-level marketing, quote unquote, better. But you can't because, and I've said this 1,000 times, I'm gonna say it 1,000 more, at the core. The issue is at the core. The business model itself. What was the saying? And this is way better than the one I'd be talking about shit all the time. You can put lipstick on a pig, it's still going to be a pig. Same thing with this. You can make all the systems and all the things that you can and create these wild things that cost a bunch of money to help MLM. It's still going to be an MLM. It's not going to change anything because the issue is, say it with me, the business model. Y'all are like, JulieJo, how many times can you say that in a video? Well, I guess we're going to find out today.
On top of my 90 days, and she poured her blood, sweat, and tears into that. And we rallied people and we built stuff. And all that to say, I made a transition last year because I just felt like I lost my purpose. I wasn't making the money I needed to be making.
And that's why you made the transition. So glad she said it. You didn't make the transition because you feel like you lost your purpose, whatever. Maybe so, but the real reason you made the transition was the income. Let's be real. That's the reason. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. It really is that simple. These girls want to make money and they're going to do everything they can to make it, whether it hurts people or not, whether it's a scam or whatever. They're going to do that, and she sure as heck does.
Everything I was trying wasn't working. And
wonder why?
It was just like I could just feel something in the air. And so I came here. And it's, you guys know, it's been life-changing. I've made more money than I've ever made. The easiest money I've ever made. It's like, it's not even the same thing. It's two totally different things. Like, people don't understand. I'm not comparing apples to apples. Like, this is apples and oranges. It's not even the same thing. But that's not why I'm here.
I get the saying you can't compare apples to oranges, but like, you can. You can compare apples to oranges if you want to get down with it. I think sometimes people use that as an excuse, like you can't compare the two. But like, you actually can. That's just me being a bit of a bitch. Just a little bit. I told y'all.
My high ticket business, that is not what this live is about. But I wanted to give you that context so that you know where my heart's at, and the reason why I'm saying this, and the reason why I care so much, and the reason why I feel a responsibility to do this live. Because I couldn't write a post about this. I've sat here, I just said I've got too much to say to make this into a post. It just wouldn't be enough. It wouldn't be enough for my people to just write a post, a blanket statement like that, and just where you couldn't see my face, even though I can't hardly look at you guys, because that being said, I have so many people that I care about in Limelife who this is their sole income. And things that I've heard since yesterday have led me to believe. I'm not saying this is facts. I'm not saying it's true. It's hearsay, but I've just seen too much at this point to like not believe it. It's gonna go away. It's gone. It's people.
Can you tell what she's doing? She's implementing the idea that Limelife is screwed, which definitely is, so that she can sell you on what she's doing to make more money off of you. Why does she not want to make a post about it? Well, she wants to sell you on her product, on her thing, on what she's doing. This is, I think, an excellent way for a manipulative liar to get on and try to act like they empathize and care about you, but then go on to push you little by little throughout the live towards what they're doing and why it's a good idea.
You know, I love I love that place so much. It was never about the people. It was never about the products. It was always about the money. I don't care if people feel weird about that. It was literally always about the money. The work I was putting in was not paying me what I needed.
Okay, back it up, back it up. We're gonna back it up. We're gonna listen to that one more again, okay? Give me one more time and really just listen, because I don't think I've ever heard someone say this before in an MLM.
I love that place so much. It was never about the people. It was never about the products. It was always about the money. I don't care if people feel weird about that. It was literally always about the money. The work I was putting in was not paying me what I needed to help my family.
She's like, I cared so much about the people earlier in this, right? She's like, I cared so much, blah, blah, blah. Now she's like, it wasn't about the people. I wasn't making enough money. It's about the money. No shit, Sherlock. All of us creators over here in the anti-MLM, anti-scam genre are yelling from the top of our lungs, it's about the money. We're screaming about it. We're fucking doing interpretive dances about it. I don't know what else to tell you. She's saying she left because she wasn't making enough money.
That's it. But I still stayed. And last year, I literally told them, I told the CEO, I told Home Office, I said, you will have to terminate me if you want my team. You're not taking them from me. I said, I don't care what you think about my high ticket business. I said, you got transitional exec programs where you're teaching your leaders to go out and poach other companies and paying them $500 bonuses for it. Like,
girl, she said what?
But I still stayed. And last year, I literally told them, I told the CEO, I told Home Office, I said, you will have to terminate me if you want my team. You're not taking them from me. I said, I don't care what you think about my high ticket business. I said, people are...
Sorry about the little sound. They got a notification. She's like, you'll have to terminate me before I leave my business. Why do you think that is? Well, she says it's all about the money. Well, she was making $900 to $1,000 for doing absolutely nothing. That's why. She's like, you're going to have to terminate me. You're going to have to terminate me. I'm going to keep collecting that check until you do. So that's the first part of it. That's why she stayed.
You got transitional exec programs where you're teaching your leaders to go out and poach other companies and paying them $500 bonuses for it. Like, you're not going to come at me and say that I can't reach out to a couple of people, literally handful of people. I can count on one hand how many people I personally reached out to because I had a personal relationship with them.
Did you hear that fucking tea? She's like, you have people, CEO, you have people in your corporate who you have poaching from other companies, giving them $500 to join. That's what I'm here for, y'all. That's why I clicked. Did I know she was going to say that? Nope. But I felt the vibe. I love it. Keep it coming, girl.
That I can't reach out and like say, hey, you should take a look at what I'm doing. That's it. Everything else was all just organic, just people. And it was never meant to replace. It was always meant to be added on. And I told them on that Zoom, I said, if I can get people making more money, they're going to go buy more products. Duh.
She said, hey, Limelife, listen. If I can get people to join my high ticket sales, think about this. If I can get them to make money from my high ticket sales, you know what they're going to go do? Buy more of your products. And you think that sounds good? You think that sounds good? Also, where's the proof that they made money? You think that by having them try and sell high ticket product, these master resale right things I'm talking about, that they're going to take that money and you're like, Limelife? They're going to go buy more products from you with that. And they believed you? First, they really thought you're going to help them all make more money. And second, they believed you? Please, that is wild.
Right now, people can't even afford to buy their own products. And because their paycheck's not big enough. I mean, even I was getting to the point where I was getting like scarce in being able to buy products. And I'm like top person. And so I told them, I said, you'll have to terminate me if you want them. Because I built that. I brought those people. You didn't give them to me. I brought them to you. They trusted me. And they didn't. In fact, they've left me alone, which, again, it's not them. I love them. Them as people, great. Them in business, I don't know. And I tried so hard. I tried so hard to do so much, even out of my own pocket, to help. But sometimes enough's just not enough. You know, and we're in an economy where we're seeing so many low-ticket businesses shut down or change to...
Stop saying low ticket, girl. Can you just get it together? Just get it together. Stop using false information. They like to do this, and I've said this several times in the past several videos for some reason, back to back. They like to take words and change the definition. Call it what it is, multi-level marketing. You could also call it network marketing, direct selling, social selling, and several other names that you could imagine. You can call it those, but low ticket, girl, let's get it together. I'm not even going to let you go there. I'm not going to let you add that in as well. So just stop.
Affiliate. But at the end of the day, I couldn't sit here and not say something when I know this information. Because there's going to be people that lose their income. There's going to be people that lose their livelihood. There's going to be people that, if they get the wool pulled over their eyes and get told that we've got 7 weeks to turn this around, guys, let's show them that we're worthy of keeping. It's like, that's emotional manipulation. The field shouldn't have to prove their worth. They are worthy as they are. And every single one of you all have worked very hard. Very hard. And
I think homegirl needs to take a little looky in the mirror. Emotional manipulation. Have you watched this video? Do you understand what that means? I mean, sure, yeah, Limelife doing that, that's no surprise. It's like pot, meet, kettle. This is one of my favorite parts, I think, about watching these lives, is like the whole idea that, oh my gosh, this company's doing this and they're doing this and blah, blah, blah. And it's like, and you are too. And also you were a part of it and you still are doing the same thing. You probably helped teach many people to do that. It's like, listen, I'm not blaming everything on the company, okay? You were a top leader, you knew.
Well, there's been people who have sacrificed so much to save this. And it is not our responsibility. It is not under our control. It is not up to us to save a company. Sorry if you don't like that, but I think that's emotional manipulation. Because then what it does is it tells people that when the doors finally do close, that it was their fault. And that's not true. It's the fault. It's the people running it. They're the ones that decide expenses, product orders, they're the one that spend the money, not us. And so I needed to say something. And again, I have no hard feelings over anything, anyone, anybody, nothing. I know people will hate me for this. I know people will talk about me for this. But I'm not going to leave people stranded when I know this information and cover it over with some like sense of false hope. Now, I'm not saying this is like absolute fact. Who knows? They may turn it around. They may have somebody come in and save them. Who knows? I don't know. But I think people should prepare themselves. I think people should have the knowledge to be able to make that decision so that 7 weeks from now, you're not left stranded and no money coming into Christmas. Yeah.
From the sounds of it that you've mentioned already, it sounds like they really weren't having much money come in anyway. So I don't know what superhero you're trying to play here, but they weren't making much money anyway, which is what you said. So I'm not picking up what you're putting down. You're talking about, I didn't want people to be stranded without money. You said they're already not making money. So what is it? Are they making money? And you care, and you don't want them to be stranded, or are they not making money?
I know, and Kendall resigning is just part of it, right? I reckon she found out about this, and then yeah, and it is what it is. Now I will say I'm not like going in and resigning. I'm gonna go until they shut it down.
She's like, yep, I'm gonna collect that paycheck until they decide it's no more. I'm going to get every scrap of money I can out of those people and all the people who work below me. I'm just going to sit on my butt and let it happen. Well, good for her, you know. At least you're honest about being a terrible person.
But I'm not going to build that. I'm not going to give people false hope and say, come and join for, like, why are we giving away $300 worth of products for free? Why are we, like, sending so much merch out? Why are we giving, I mean, I still get stuff, free stuff. I just got, like, 3 boxes this week. Like, I don't understand it. And I've been trying to tell you guys this. When you join a free to join company, who's making money? And it wasn't out of malicious intent. It wasn't out of this. It was like, that is just the facts. Like, that is business acumen.
It's interesting that she says that if you're joining a company for free, who's making the money? Because Make Wellness, I'm so sorry. Tonight I have different things in my hands. I feel like every time my bosses, it's interesting because one of Make Wellness's selling points is you shouldn't have to pay to join an MLM. She's like, it's facts. She's but okay, show me. And then also Make Wellness, show me. And she's like, how are they giving all of these products away? Blah, blah, blah. Because they're not worth what their cost. You're like, how are they giving this $50 foundation away? Because it's worth like $3.50. That's how. I don't know. I mean, that's my best guess.
Like, hello. And I just feel like people need to know this. People need to know so that they can prepare themselves. They can make decisions. They can do what's right for them and their families. Because at the end of the day, that's what we're all here for anyways. And there's so many people, including myself, who my paycheck went backwards for 3 years. I held on for 3 years before I changed over. And I didn't change over to another low ticket. I would never do that. I did add one on. I did add a health one on. That totally separate products. But I did add a health one on to help build it because I was building out the launch plan for the CEO anyway. So I was like, why not sign up? And that's where I get my mushroom coffee from. I love it. But I came to high ticket because this is totally different. It's more like real estate. And so.
It's more like real estate? Did you go to school for real estate? Do you understand what selling real estate is like? No, you don't. You didn't, from what I know. And no, it's not more like real estate. That is so. MRR is like real estate? I'm going to let her cook some more. Let's let her cook.
I think people need to be prepared, whether you guys, start scouting out options for other low ticket companies, whether you, decide to do digital products, whether you do and try high ticket. I don't care what y'all do. But I think that you need to know that you need to prepare yourself. And I think that I just can't sit here and not say it. I can't sit here and see these leaders who I've admired and looked up to for so long try to act like it's rally time. Maybe it's because I'm not so emotionally attached. I've been able to separate myself, and although I still do both, I can separate myself from that emotional blindness, that blind loyalty. But
at least someone's saying it other than me, because apparently when I say it, it's wrong to these women.
And I hope they do turn it around. I hope they do. I hope they don't have to change anything. And if I could wave a magic wand, you best believe I would save that company. I would save everybody.
Why? Your income that you mentioned earlier, you still want to keep making that paycheck. You don't have to do anything. You might as well, right?
I would wave my magic wand. And I would choose that it stays.
Sorry to pause it with her mid-word. I do it all the time, so I don't know why I'm apologizing now. But Ashley Owen Stiller said all low-ticket MLMs will soon be gone or affiliate. They cannot survive as they are. And all the church said, amen. You're not wrong, Ashley. Good for you.
Because it's not about, oh, yeah, let's go get all the people. Like, oh my goodness. And I know people are going to think that. And that's not what this is. This is just out of my knowing this, I can't not say something. I just can't. It's eating me alive, literally.
Now, that's what you call an emotional support charger. Look at her. Her and that charger this whole time. That's me, though, with these goddamn tweezers that I've been playing with. Emotional support tweezers, emotional support charger. My emotional support pickle that someone sent to me. I guess I should be holding you. Isn't it cute? What would JulieJo do? That is precious. Thank you, Chantel. I'll try to remember to link this below in all my descriptions. I'll try to remember. I don't get I don't have an affiliate link or anything with it. It's just so damn cute.
It's been eating me alive, and I can't not tell people who are about to lose everything that they're about to lose everything. I just can't. I cannot stand by that. And again, it doesn't mean that it's set in stone and true. In fact, it may not, but that's just my gut feeling, and I've been hoping and praying that that wasn't the case for a long time now. But people tried to warn us a year and a half ago.
A lot of us have been saying it for over 8 months. especially when L'Occitane, I mentioned it in the last video, when their quarterly came out and it talked about Limelife went down by 21%. That's not good. And we've been saying that for months. A lot of us have. And people who aren't me have been saying it even longer and called it a long time ago.
Before I even came here, people tried to warn us, and I didn't want to listen. I know people don't want to listen because we get stubborn sometimes. We try to hold on because we love it so much. But anyways, why'd you say that, Cheryl? You can make me cry. There are going to be a lot of people hurt over this, a lot of people devastated over this, a lot of people like in bad places over this, because this isn't just a company. This is heart. This is meaningful. This is something a lot of us put so much of our lives into building. And it wasn't even ours. We built it for somebody else. But we did it because we cared. Hold on just a second. Give me just a second, okay?
Mommy, that's okay.
Not just a minute.
I'm sorry. Did you guys go shopping and stuff?
No.
Okay, here, take this. Go. I just need just 5 more minutes.
Come on.
Okay.
Here, you need your shoes on. I'm not carrying you. Go put your
Yeah. Again, this is not going to be any longer. I know exactly, Ashley. A lot of MLMs are going to go under. A lot of them are going to shut doors. A lot of them are going to go affiliate only. Just get prepared, guys, okay? And this was longer than I really wanted it to be, but I felt like I needed to really let you guys hear that this is intended as information because I care. I'm still in it. I am still in it. I am in it. This is affecting me too. And if I was only doing Limelife, I would still have this message because I stand on honesty, and that's why some people don't like me. So, because I say stuff nobody else wants to say. But I love all of you guys who have always supported me and helped me and built with me and really poured your heart and soul into that, because it's part of our lives that, you know, hope.
And you built up my paycheck where I can just sit around now. I don't have to do Limelife and get paid.
Hopefully it's not going to be taken, but yeah. One last thing that I do want to mention. No, I'm not going to pitch you on my high ticket business, okay? Like, but there is something else I want to tell you guys about. Not not a company affiliated. Like, this is totally different. This is a place, because I will say this, whenever a lot of terminations happened like 5 years ago, and I created the LO Runners, and it was a place for everybody to come and be trained and get that community and support and mentorship and help. When I transitioned over to high ticket, a lot of people missed that. A lot of people missed it. They messaged me saying that, you know, they missed my trainings. They miss having that community that I had built, because it wasn't the same without me. And so me and a couple of people that I work with, we're building something. Well, they're building something out. I'm going to be a part of it, but they're doing the work. It's going to be a place where it's for network marketers, affiliate marketers. It's basically like MRR on steroids. So it's not company, like, you're not gonna be selling products. It's just digital information, education. And I am thinking about, for the people that come into this, to build out an actual Facebook group and start coming in there and doing little pop-up trainings every now and then, so that we can rebuild that community.
I need somebody to get me in there, and I gotta find it too. MRR on steroids? That's not good. That's bad. But this is bad.
So whatever company you decide to choose, whatever you do, go to another makeup company, go to a health, whatever you guys want. This can be a place where you can come and learn and get high level mentorship from people who are actually closing sales. Like,
she's like, I'm not gonna sell you on it, but I'm gonna sell you on it. Hold up real quick.
real sales psychology, real social media. Like, I'm telling you guys, I thought I was good in low ticket training. I mean, my skill set in coaching has just amplified here. I did a training 2 weeks ago that somebody said it's the best training that they've ever received in their network marketing career.
Okay, so she paused it because it's done. I'm curious about this though. I'm gonna go watch the rest of her video. I think it's almost over. Yeah, because her original video was 25 minutes. This is 21, so it's pretty much at the end. But we need to take a little look in this, don't we? At this MRR on steroids. I think we need to take a look at that later. So there's that. I wrote several notes. I still don't know what her too important to not say it messages, other than the fact that she really wanted to sell people on what she's doing and pull people away from multi-level marketing. But I guess that makes sense for her. Like this, totally. So let me know your thoughts below. I'd love to read through I love to read through the comments and see what people are saying. Don't forget, if you want to support the channel for free, you can hit the subscribe button. Thanks so much for watching. I really appreciate y'all. If you want more information on this whole situation, there's a video right before this that I covered about Limelife and about, she mentioned Kendall leaving. It was Kendall and her live video about her leaving. So if you want to watch that, the video before this is that. Again, thanks so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful day. I'll see you next time. Bye.
Show you what I'm all about. Make up for what we lost. Tonight is the night that we're gonna fall in love. I don't care about you and him. I don't care about what has been. I only care about yours.